of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased.
A work-from-home arrangement shall be implemented in the executive.
Someone who was just entering senior high school, I was a bit nervous and worried on how I would perform academically since everything was to be done online. However, as I got familiar with the way how modules work and how synchronous and asynchronous sessions were carried out, all these thoughts eventually left my head.
I guess I could say that I have become more independent with the current system that we're following. Since the system includes both synchronous and asynchronous sessions, there have been lots of adjustments with my study habits.
I really miss attending and joining the different kinds of STEM-related activities and engaging myself with my fellow schoolmates. It just feels so sad these days. However, thanks to Ateneo Harder Online, it brought back the excitement despite being an online setup.
Taking charge of my own education has opened so many doors for me. I was able to engage with fellow like-minded and also different people, as well as proactively joining in activities. And because of that, even in an online setting, in less than a year, I had made immense progress in developing a well-disciplined, critical, and healthy mindset.
The Strand's primary purpose is to create a space for students to explore inquiry-based learnings in a fun and innovative way. And I surely experienced that in this online setup. I also got the chance to meet new people, build new friendships, and nurture my skills and potentials together with my class and the whole Ateneo Harder community.
We were given a rich variety of learning materials during our asynchronous sessions, one of them being a virtual lab activity in which we got to experience unique experiments that we wouldn't normally do in on-site classes. One of them being one about in vitro fertilization and another one being about identification of genetic defects.
STEM Ateneo Harder Online Education is unique in the sense that every task is a constant reminder to the students for them to notice how influential STEM is to the world and how STEM is significant for developing skills such as problem solving. Integrating STEM disciplines has proven to be crucial, especially in this pandemic.
They were able to achieve such an amazing feat through refining the required student outputs, which mainly consist of summative assessments and performance tasks. The goal of their assessments is mainly not to test the memorization of the students, but to test their understanding instead. The usual multiple choices and identification types of tests are still there, but a good majority of which are essays or problems that drive students to dig deeper on the lessons that was taught to them.
We use Microsoft Teams for our virtual classrooms and homerooms. We use Zoom for our school events such as the STEM Days 2021. And in the STEM strand, where I currently am in, we use Labster for our virtual laboratory activities, and we use Tinkercad for our coding and circuit activities.
During asynchronous sessions, the teachers would usually provide students with learning materials such as modules, checkpoints, pre-recorded sessions, and even virtual simulations. And it is up to us students to schedule these tasks within our free periods.
Well, aside from that, our teachers were also very considerate with their schedule since we would either have synchronous sessions every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday and Thursday.
After our usual discussion, we have an assessment. And I don't mean test examinations assessment per se. Most teachers will provide performance tasks that would challenge us to think outside the box.
As part of the STEM family, STEM activities such as the STEM Days gave me lots of insights pertaining to possible college courses that I would be taking in the future. The webinars, the master classes, they gave me an overview of my interests, which I think is very helpful for someone who is still confused on which college course to take. The Innovation Expo and the Research Conference, they do not only keep me, but keep all of us moving forward and reaching out new heights despite the pandemic, which is trying to drag us down.
The teachers do provide an array of options for learning, such as GenChem's YouTube discussions and lab simulations, available PDFs like oral communication and basic calculus, and OneNote for Filipino and Earth Science. I also found it helpful that each term only has 4 subjects maximum. There is an easy build-up of lessons, and I didn't have to divide my attention to too many subjects at once.
Last semester, we had a debate about testing for symptomatic patients only. It was a difficult task to do, as we had to be prepared to defend for both sides. We would only know the side that we would defend on the day of the actual debate, so we had to have strong researchers on both sides to support our claims.
Especially in this online setup, the school continues to emphasize the importance of healthy collaboration between students and how this can greatly benefit all of us. We have had countless collaborative activities for performance tasks and, of course, in STEM, innovation projects, which allow us to apply the lessons we have learned in class into real life, especially in relation to our current situation.
Experience learning from teachers and my peers here in Ateneo has led me to broaden my perspective in life. I've definitely learned more than what I had expected in the beginning, and it's not just in the academic area, but life in general. I was able to make it and do so because of how strong the support system here is, and I'm beyond grateful that I had been taught and disciplined this way by my STEM teachers in preparation for my future career in the engineering field.
Ateneo Horters are not limited to view problems from one discipline. The first example of this would be letting students do tasks such as prosthesis proposals, wherein they need to integrate medical science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in order to make the proposals be accepted. Another example is the new normal projects for physics, wherein students need to use mathematical equations to solve social and medical problems at present.
The performance tasks, on the other hand, deal mostly with the application of that newly deeply understood topics. Most of the times, these tasks are anchored to real-life problems and challenges the students to solve them using the lessons that they learned. These tasks made me aware of the current issues around me and greatly polished my critical thinking and problem-solving skills. It grounded the little knowledge that I had and made me aware of how I can use it to better my community.
In situations like these, they allow us to realize that allowing every individual a chance to share their ideas is not only a vital part of learning, but also of life. No matter who the people you work with are, they will always have something to offer. They have certain knowledge that the rest of the people simply don't. It is important to remember that no matter how intelligent you are or how accomplished you become, you will always have a lot left to learn.
Ateneo de Cebu Senior High School prepares students for college, for work, and for life. We provide various avenues for students to explore their potentials, talents, and giftedness for them to better engage in social action. Tasks and outputs are geared towards responding to the needs of the community. These innovations and project proposals are testaments that we are achieving our goal of forming men and women with and for others a person in community. They concretize the hope for the innovative talent pool among our students. We share the harvest with you as we explore the amazing proposals and innovations. Let this collection of minds and hearts inspire you to be the Lux Alliance, a light arising in the land of the morning.